say me bun it and pass it on the right. Me say them coming and them look on down the jet. Them say, hey, natty dreadlocks, where you come from? You must have two sticker sensi under your tongue. Me say, no, officer Lord, you must be mad. He only smokes cigarette and strictly shag. Oh, whoa, see, oh, whoa, ooh, well, hey, under me sensi, me under me sensi, 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 whoa, see, whoa, 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 hey, all over me, Babylon does all over me. All over me, Babylon does all over me. Them no ramp with me, I strictly sensi. All over me, Babylon does all over me. Oh no, oh no. See, all over me, Babylon does all over me. Check them. All over me, Babylon does all over me. All over me, wicked man does all over me. Oh no. See, whoa. Hey Babylon, you know like ganja man, but we bring the foreign currency on the island. To Babylon, nobody charge me, sir. To Babylon, nobody charge me, sir. One butt on my lip, I feel blood, me start spit. To Babylon, nobody charge me, sir. Oh no, see, no, one. All over me, Babylon does all over me. All over me, Babylon does all over me. All over me, wicked man does all over me. Oh, whoa, see, whoa, ooh, whoa. Hey Babylon, you know like ganja man, but we bring the foreign currency on the island. Hey Babylon, you know like ganja man, but we bring the foreign currency on the island. Oh whoa, whoa, see, stand up front volcano sound and I burn me ganja pipe. Babylon come and tell me that no right. I said I burn it and pass it on the right. I said them come in and them look on down the jet. Them say, hey, that's where you come from. You must have two sticker sensi under your thumb. Me say no, officer Lord, you must be mad. He only smokes cigarette and strictly shag. Oh whoa, whoa, see, whoa, whoa. Under me sensi, me under me sensi, under me sensi, me under me sensi. Under me sensi,
Where's
me
that?
under me sensi, whoa, oh whoa, see, under me sensi,
I gotta figure this out.
under me sensi, under me sensi, me under me sensi,
Plugins.
under me sensi, me under me sensi,
Ugh. Fucking.
Following the footsteps of a man who understands. He's got the whole world figured out, but tears of the sun. Tears of the sun.
I need to make a list. Shit I need to do.
Tears of the sun.
Ugh. Probably accomplish some by a live stream. That's what I'm saying.
All the words of yesterday
Fuck.
run through my head.
Fuck.
Have a pint of whiskey,
Fuck.
I'll be in my bed. Probably should be sleeping, but I'll be daydreaming instead. Say it's almost over, but the story just begun. The best of times remind us we're forever on the run.
So that's working. All right.
Find us, or just tears of the sun.
This video won't play.
For who I am, whatever I've done. Who knows where I've been? I know where I'm from. Forgive me for what's been said. It's tears of the sun. Tears of the sun. Tears
Well.
of the sun.
Well.
Tears of the sun.
On Rockfin. That's all I got right now. I got a dumpster. Work. Hey, Roblox. Really? Well, that ain't cool. What to do for me?
Smoking makes the sun come up.
Gonna log in.
Whiskey makes the sun go down. And in between all the little things that don't mean much, we do a lot of standing around. Smoking makes the sun come up.
Yep, Danny Roblox. All right, so this is Rockfin here.
And in between all the little things
Just click on something.
we do a lot of standing around.
It does not look like there's anywhere for you to play video. Oh, is it acting screwy? Is it acting screwy on the computer?
Smoking makes the sun come up. The whiskey makes the sun go down. And in between all the little things that don't mean much, we do a lot of standing around. Smoking makes the sun come up. The whiskey makes the sun go down. And in between all the little things that don't mean much, we do a lot of standing around.
A lot of standing around.
A lot of standing around.
You got me standing around.
You got me standing around.
You got me standing around.
You got me
Come on.
Standing around.
standing around.
You got me standing around.
Click on a video.
Standing around.
All right, it looks like it might be working online, like on a computer. Have you tried that? But maybe the app's not working. Let's see, yeah. So I'm on it now.
In this case, it was
Yeah,
7.
so it's working here. Maybe the app's not working.
Makes the sun come up.
So I wonder if it will work from what's it called? You know what I mean? Browser. No, I didn't watch it. It works on the computer. It didn't work on the app. So it probably, I'm gonna guess it probably works. Cause I just recently got the app again because I wasn't using it. So it probably works on mobiles too, but not the app. So if you go to rockfin.com, let me see. I think it's the app's not working. Yeah. Yeah. See, it's working here. Yeah, the app's not working. Yeah, well, I wasn't even using the app before. I would just go to, what's it called? I would just go to rockfin.com.
As long as I can remember,
So I think they're trying. What? Here's what I don't know what I think. Here's what I think though. I don't know what I think, but I think that I don't buy it at all. Number one, and number two, I don't buy that any of them got the shot. I don't buy that any of them really, quote unquote, test for COVID. So I don't know what it means. I don't know what they're trying to say. I don't buy it though. I gotta get my other that room. Tomorrow is Friday. Whoops. Man. I don't like Chrome anyway, but Chrome's fucked up too. Just needed like a different browser, not the one I'm using. What? Oh, now it's coming back? It's all fucked up. Like a different browser, not the one I'm talking to myself. Come on, come the fuck on. Alright. How old is he? Old as fuck? I don't know. Pretty fucking old. Now I can see everything. Okay. Oh, it was another hot day, you know, climate change and all. Climate change, changing these fucking, some salt and vinegar balls. Climate change, swamp ass. It's a little swampier than usual, I think. Yeah, I just don't buy that any of them really did. The only way I can even conceive it, that it's a possibility, which I don't think it is. I don't think it is. But the only way I can conceive it is because it's more like a religion than anything else. It's like a ritual, kind of. But I still don't think they did. Yeah, but they all say it. They've all said it. I'm like, well, what are they trying to convey here? I wonder. Oh, it's all money, I know. Just like, you know, now that we know what we know about HIV and stuff, just all the billions or probably trillions of dollars, I don't know how much, but that they brought, you know, when Bush put all the billions of dollars to give AZT and fucking other antiretrovirals to Africans or whatever. It's like, take it all. Yeah, well, see, here's the thing. I'm not buying the whole virus theory anymore. So it's a problem for me when people say that. I mean, I understand people get sick. I just don't think it's from what they say it is. I think this is Project Bluebeam, and it worked fucking great. Because we were looking up. Don't look up. We were looking up for Project Bluebeam for the fake aliens, and the threat came from within. We didn't even see it coming. So. Yeah, but now I don't even know if the flu's caused by quote unquote viruses. You know, actually, I've read a book about it. Not just about that. That was in it though. Where it got its name, it was influenza, because you're under the influence of the sun. It's a solar cycle that causes these detoxifications, and I don't remember exactly. I think they're saying like 10-year cycle or something like that. But when we started adding electricity to the earth and stuff, and going all around, you know, over time, more and more and more shit, it just gets worse and worse and worse, and you know. I'm not saying people don't get sick. I just don't think it's the reasons. It's easier just to blame some invisible monster than it is to you know, have other reasons, you know, complicated reasons, whatever. All the poison and chemicals everywhere. Ask her. That's because it should be, or would have been, yeah. 1918 too. What were they saying in that book? Something came out around that time. I don't remember what exactly. The book's called The Invisible Rainbow. Not just chemical. It's like a whole combination. That's what I'm saying. It's a combination. It's everything. It's everything. Yeah. And they don't really care how you know, as long as we do get sick and keep getting the medicine, which also makes you sick. Certain ones at least. I don't know. It's hard for me to recommend just one person. Like, cause I don't really listen to any one person or anything. Cause I don't have time. I jump around and listen to what I'm looking into. So I'd say just go on Rockfit and look around. Yeah, and they are destroying food. I was on it. I was just talking about this to somebody on Twitter earlier. I was on antidepressants till 2020. I got off in 2020. I stopped taking allergy medicine too. I stopped taking allergy. I used to take that every day too. I stopped taking that. Ooh. I get emails about shit like that, about food recalls, and I don't know what to think anymore either. I don't really think anything now, but I don't go look through shit, you know. Like, oh, do I have it? You know, I don't really think about that. Because all you need is psyop. Nothing needs to be fucking real for them to say it is. You know what I mean? It's like The Village. Well, it was real that somebody would put a fucking costume on, but you had to be blind to not see it. That's the way it would work. You had to be blind. So you only have to be blind to not see the monster, and just accept being the monster. And that kind of goes in with today too. So
Given life, I and I a actor. Genius, name it. Genuine character. I see you boom right here and you
I would, yeah, the group hypnosis thing. I noticed how well it worked a while back when you would show people facts and they wouldn't see it and they'd still argue with you. I'm like, what is it, like a lack of air from fucking wearing a mask all day or something? Killing your brain cells? They won't, can't even read it. Rod Ram. No, I know. I think that the main thing was gives them the right. I think they have the right to think they're better. Yeah, because just wearing a dirty bacteria rag with like fungi, however you say it. Cream of some young guy. All of your face, that's healthy. Read that in all day. Yeah, I think so. I think ugly people like masks, of course, because they're ugly, or people that have something to hide. They like wearing masks. Or actors, like, because of theater. Well, the word person means masked. It comes from the word mask. Or not the word mask. The word mask comes from person. Dramatis personas. What the sound comes through. The mask at the theater with the old theaters. Personas. It's a company. Yeah, which sucks, but I get it too. I get it, which sucks though. Like I used to have long, greasy, fucking nasty hair, and now I kind of use that as a mask because I wasn't confident in myself or whatever, It's my hair in my face. Now it's like, why the fuck would I want to cover this? You know what I mean? Well, now you see how it goes over and over and over again with all these mass psycho. Because God, what is it? It is in a way. It's kind of like a witch trial thing, where if you can say, like, so having a virus is like being possessed. Like a virus is like a demon. So everyone's being accused of having it, and then they have this bullshit test. Just like think back in the day, they'd have some like test somebody made up, some pilgrim looking motherfucker, like, oh, I got this thing right here. It's a stick with a rock on it. Let me hit your knee. You got a demon in you. Got a fucking demon in you. Good to kill you. It's not a stick with a rock on it. It's a little bit different, but it's like, oh, you got the demon, the virus in you. Here, take this poison. Yeah. I don't really know. I mean, it could, but it took a lot of setting up then, huh? But I guess it do work over time. I can't really come to any solid conclusion there. It's a lot of fucked up shit though. Am I still under climate change? Oh, I thought I changed it. I must have hit the button wrong. God damn it. I just noticed that now. Update titles. Well, we'll do climate change 2. Electric Boogaloo. Alright, hold on. Climate change 2. I thought I changed the title. Electric. Spell it. Boogaloo. Now we're changing it. I gotta remember not to hit enter. I gotta actually hit update all. Okay. We talking about birth spots? Birth spots. Yeah, I've made a lot of videos. I can't even believe it if I look back. I'm like, Jesus fucking Christ. Because it's been like, what, 5.5 years now of just nonstop, you know. That's why if it's like, I'll go a few days down with homework. I'm kind of exhausted. Honestly, I'm exhausted. I think I fucking exhausted myself out. I'm not going to stop, but I'm not I'm not going to freak out about not getting one out every couple days. Because I'm going to warm myself up. And my job wears me out, and the heat wears me out, because of climate change, you know? Hollywood Life, yeah. I'll probably upload that soon on the other channel. The Hollywood-ish channel. But I can't put anything about these assholes up over there. Still have another video ready to go over there. It's just, if you notice, well, I did make that new one, that short one, but if you notice, it's like the Feldman shit from back then, so it was, it's just the Dominic Brasha one, ready to go. Ooh, yeah, thank you. I've done a lot. Done a lot of those too, I didn't even realize it.
I pray thee once again.
But I searched myself on Spotify, and I'm like, damn, I'm on a lot of fucking podcasts here.
You know?
This
is where reggae music comes from.
What are you talking about? I'm not trying to watch a documentary. What the fuck is going on? Give me something. Give me something. I'm throwing that too, Adam. The heat, like literally, my tits sweat, just like out of control, you know. I probably would take calls if I prepared for it. Here's my biggest problem: is I barely have any time, and by the time I get out here, it's like impossible to plan for anything, and I just kind of want to sit and smoke and chill. But I would do something like that. Or what I used to do too is one day a week I'd have like people come on. We usually, like me, Wordman, Doughboy would come on a lot. We did that like once a week or whatever. Whoever, like a bunch of people would come on. That's when Google Hangouts was still worked like that. I'd rather just, if people came, I'd rather do like just like a video thing like that and see who I'm looking at. I gotta look at you. I'm like, no. I know some people don't like showing their face. It sounds fun already. Little Death. You know how I know that? You know how I know that? Not because I took French. I did take French. Here's what I know from French. Comment allez-vous? La bibliothèque. Je voudrais une cigarette. Some shit like that. Yeah, it's a Little Death. I don't know it from French class. I know it from... Fuck, what was that movie with Kid and Play, but it wasn't Kid and Play? You know what I'm talking about? The movie with Kid and Play, but it wasn't Kid and Play. Blade Brown and... I forget what I think they switched places. Pauly Shore's in it for like a second. You know what I'm talking about? I bet you it is too. You talking about Typhoid Mary? I think it is too. And here's the only reason. Well, I guess there's many reasons now, but because Train. I do remember Train. So that was bad, but damn it, Ghost, what was I saying? I forget. Oh yeah, typhoon there. Because I've used it in a couple videos. The CDC, when they were, whatever they were before. Oh, all right, the CDC, when they started the EIS, Epidemic Intelligence Service, right? The guy that started that, Alexander, this is like the 40s, so it's in the 40s. Alexander Lanier is the guy that started that. It's like the CIA of the health, the national health, whatevers. And lots of people go through those like 2-year courses or whatever and get sent out. And like supposedly Fauci was one of the people too. Because the list used to be public, but they took it out of public view in like 1992 or something. So he was on this TV show back in like the 50s or something. And I used a clip, and they're asking him, how do you get typhoid or whatever? And he's like, you have to eat or swallow the typhoid germ. And then they asked out something else. He's like, you got to swallow the germ. So it's just like that implant germ, just like for decades, germs. I will find that motherfucker right now. Maybe. What would it be? I just know. No, I used it again recently. He is fucking. He's trans species. Yeah. He's a transgender lizard, I think. Tranny lizard dick. Actually, yeah, I did reuse this in a video somewhat recently. I would say South Carolina, just because no matter where you are, you're like within 5 hours of me if you're in my state. So let me find this part I'm talking about. Yeah, it's funny you call him transgender because that was weird. Why did I do that? Why did I make it ask myself all the time? I kind of want to watch a little bit of this. But anyway, that part's coming up. Warning. I chain smoke and I say fuck a lot. But I accept myself for the way I am. I accept you too. Viewer discretion advised. It talks about it. On December 13th of 2021, Dr. Will Treving, author of Goodbye Germ Theory, came over my house. Look at how big my head is compared. I look like a goddamn giant. I'm not like 9 feet tall, like fucking ridiculous. Why am I so... I have a huge head, I swear. And we did a podcast. I'll leave a link below if you want to check out the whole thing. I was actually wearing the same shirt. I just noticed. Unfortunately, I only had one microphone, so every now and then his voice will trail off a little bit at the end of his sentences. But hopefully he'll come back and do it again sometime. I have 2 mics now.
The main AIDS.
He'll be back in October. He already told me. This October, like a few months, he's coming back. I gotta clean up my garage.
Scam players was a guy named Robert Gallo, and then Fascist Fauci.
Yep.
He was right in there.
Yep.
And when I interviewed that guy, I was just like, this guy has no idea what he's doing.
Oh, I know that now.
He doesn't know shit from shine on.
No.
He doesn't know anything.
You can tell. I can tell now.
He's never treated a patient.
He just like talks in circles, whatever way.
Talks in
you start talking
whatever
this
it
way,
is.
he'll run that way or this way. Doesn't matter.
He's put there to push the pharmaceutical agenda, no matter what.
Science in this country and science in the world used to be democratic. All voices could be heard to find the truth. In particular, if we don't have the truth, if a hypothesis is as totally bankrupt
I'd rather have a big head than like a little Beetlejuice head.
as the virus hypothesis that hasn't saved one single life, we are
That's
killing
ridiculous.
180,000 people with ACT.
That's right, big
There's
brain.
no hypothesis in
skull.
biology that has been so unproductive, so unable to predict anything as the virus AIDS hypothesis. It is time to stand up and to call for alternatives.
Yeah, I like him a lot. He's really cool. I still talk to him from time to time. I'll just get like a text out of the blue or whatever. So, but I had 2 mics. I haven't even used the other one yet. He'll be back.
But it's difficult to do in our country because medical science is now a totalitarian field. It is entirely regulated. The money is entirely distributed from one institution, that's the National Institute of Health. And they have made up their minds before even one paper had been published on the subject in 1984, as we discussed half an hour ago, when Reagan was to be re-elected, and Gallo and Margaret Heckler announced the cause of AIDS had been found before one single study had been published.
It was a political proclamation of scientific truth. Robert Gallo successfully lobbied Margaret Heckler, who was then the Secretary of Health and Human Services, to proclaim his view of what caused AIDS to be absolute scientific truth. And she went on with him in tow and announced that.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. The probable cause of AIDS has been found.
Credit must go to our eminent doctor, Robert Gallo, who directed the research that produced this discovery.
The conference was held before any of Robert Gallo's papers were published, therefore before any other scientist had a chance to review them and look at the evidence and see if he got it right or wrong.
The papers that had subsequently been published by Gallo were since all shown to be fraudulent, fabricated material.
What was new that day is for the first time we were saying, that's the cause, I'm sure. And we have a blood test that'll protect the blood supply tomorrow.
And it was also done right when Gallo had patented the HIV antibody test. So they made sure that his patent rights were protected first.
This has a margin of error done properly that's extremely low. In other words, it's one of medicine's better tests.
If the Western blot is such a great test, why isn't it used in England? I mean, Philip Mortimer, who's the director of their National Reference Laboratory in the United Kingdom, says that it began and should have remained a research tool. So you ask some of your experts in the United States, if it's such a great test, how come the English don't have to use it? I don't know.
I can't comment about that because I'm not really sure why they did that.
Oh, okay.
I'd hate to make a comment about another country's practice when I'm not really sure what they did.
No problem.
And then, before Gallo's papers appeared in print,
Lion-ass motherfucker.
U.S. Department of Health and Human Services decided from now on, we are only going to fund AIDS research that assumes that Robert Gallo's virus is the cause. We are not going to fund research into any other...
You know, that's kind of what it is. Like, I watched a clip earlier on Twitter, and I've seen it before. There's a guy that started the Weather Channel or whatever, and he was pretty much saying the same thing this guy was saying, except about climate science or whatever. You know, that they'll only fund a certain thing because that's the agenda.
Other possibilities. Therefore, the scientists who might have wanted to...
He is a gay historian. Like, I've seen it before when I was like searching him, and even in Robert Kennedy's book, because I re-listened to it the other day, some of it at least. He even mentions gay historian. He's a gay guy that knows about his past. Not his past, well, maybe his past, but he knows about the gay past. The gay past.
Critique Gallo's papers would not be able to do so, at least not with anything supported by the federal government, which is virtually all science in this country today.
One of the best defenses of the AIDS establishment is telling you that it's far too complex for you to understand. You can't possibly understand it. Don't try, just trust us. And that has been very successful so far.
He passed away a couple of years ago, David Crow.
At some point in time, and I hope it's not in the too distant future, we will be looking back on AIDS and saying, how could we have been bamboozled for so long?
Question for Dr. Gallo. Professor Robert Root Bernstein, author of Rethinking AIDS, has said that by the end of the century we'll know everything there is to know about HIV and nothing about AIDS. Given that all of Professor Peter Duesberg's predictions have come true, namely that there's been no heterosexual spread of AIDS in the Western world and that AZT doesn't work, when will you, Dr. Gallo, agree that we need to fund a total reappraisal of the HIV-AIDS hypothesis, not dictated to by the search for endless, new, useless and damaging antivirals?
Okay, thank you for the statement. Short answer.
I think Dr. Ruth Bernstein doesn't know what he's talking about.
Senator Paul, you do not know what you are talking about.
Okay.
I would like
no discussion, please. Sorry. Next question. Up to there.
The answer is, I think he's wrong, and I think any rational person who's looked at this carefully, slowly, and is trained has come to the same conclusion that he's wrong.
I mean, Anybody who's looking at this carefully realizes that there's a distinct anti-science flavor to this.
And I think any rational person who's looked at this carefully.
Anybody who's looking at this carefully.
It's almost like they're reading from the same script, but 30 years apart. I wonder if that has anything to do with them both being EIS members.
CDC wanted to assume full control over the nation's public health system, rather than being regulated to serving state and local health departments on request. At the same time, their disease control mission was increasingly being regarded as obsolete, prompting serious discussions about abolishing the CDC altogether. The situation changed in 1949 when the CDC brought on board Alexander Langmuir, an associate professor at the Johns Hopkins University School of Hygiene and Public Health.
My name is Alexander Langmuir.
Langmuir was the CDC's first VIP, bringing with him both his expertise in epidemiology, the statistical study of epidemics, and his high-level connections, including his security clearance as one of the few scientists privy to the Defense Department's biological warfare program.
What is the cause of bubonic plague? We hear so much about this terrible thing. It's a germ. It is a germ.
How do you catch typhoid?
You have to eat or swallow the typhoid germ.
Like the rest of the CDC, he hoped to empower the agency to monitor and exert authority over all epidemics throughout the nation.
What disease do you think you will be able to get under control next? We now have a fine vaccine against measles, and if it's properly used, we can eliminate measles in the next 18 months. Well, let's hope for that eventuality. Thank you.
Langmuir proposed that the CDC develop a comprehensive disease surveillance system to detect the earliest signs of a biological warfare attack. Such an infrastructure could also serve to control hypothetical epidemics, using such techniques as quarantine measures and mass immunizations. In July of 1951, he assembled the first class of the Epidemic Intelligence Service, EIS, composed of 23 young medical or public health graduates. After 6 weeks of intensive epidemiological training, these EIS officers were assigned for 2 years to hospitals or state and local health departments around the country. Upon completing their field experience, EIS alumni were free to pursue any career they desired on the assumption that their loyalties would remain with the CDC and that they would permanently act as its eyes and ears. According to British epidemiologist Gordon Stewart, a former CDC consultant, the EIS was nicknamed the Medical CIA. Every summer since 1951, a new class of carefully chosen EIS recruits has been trained, some classes exceeding 100 people in size. Although a complete list of EIS officers and alumni was available until the spring of 1993, its members rarely advertised their affiliation. Now the membership directory has been withdrawn from public circulation. Over the past 4 decades, 2,000 EIS trainees reached key positions throughout this country and the world. Many work in the CDC itself, others in various agencies of the federal government. Regardless of which career paths EIS alumni take, the vast majority of them retain their contacts with the CDC. Not only do they constitute an informal surveillance network, but they can act as unrecognized advocates for the CDC point of view, whether as media journalists or as prominent physicians.
The thing is, a lot of journalists, I don't know like the percentage or anything like that, but I know there's been some prominent ones over the years. I don't remember any names either, but I like in some of these books I've read, they've mentioned some that were EIS members.
I have a list in my possession of the 1991 membership of the EIS, and guess what? It shouldn't surprise you that Dr. Anthony Fauci is a member. Dr. Robert Gallo, probably one of the loudest mouths of government and AIDS establishment screaming that HIV causes AIDS, is also a member. It shouldn't surprise you that none of the other doctors quoted here, who stated just the opposite of Drs. Fauci and Gallo, are members.
I don't influence funding. I am not a director of an institute.
Maybe not, but his bosom buddy Fauci is.
And I always joke with my co-institute directors that probably sooner or later every disease is going to turn out to be related to an infectious disease. Just kidding. I just want more money.
I represent science.
I represent science.
Stone.
Yeah.
I got motherfucking spaceship. Oh.
And I'm damn science, man. Yep. So, yeah, see what I'm saying? No, just like, that's what, I don't know, whatever made me think of. I forget what, though. Forget what I was thinking. E-I-E-I-O. Let's do something. Jesus Christ. Gross. Oh, there's a little astronaut floating here. I just noticed them. Fuck away from me. Don't you touch me. Get out of here. Go back there. Aha, there we go. Hope the cat feels better. Like puking, like hairballs. Why does Pumpkin is an asshole late at night walking around? She come up, jump on my leg and bite it. I think she wants food, but you don't have to be an asshole about it. You know. Well, yeah, I guess that's what they're doing that pretty good then. Doing that pretty good. I saw pretty good damn, I said pretty good like 4 times. Pretty good. I haven't even seen Curb Your Enthusiasm forever. I thought you said why are all girls lesbians? What was I saying? I forget now. I don't even remember. Oh yeah. Academy Ideas. I don't know if it's the newest video, but it's pretty good. I don't know. I don't get involved with movements, so. Ooh. I got some passion and more patience than I thought. Will I stop? No way, cause your energy just dropped. No, not today. Ask me, will I stop? We keep it rocking all day. Itchy. It smells so hot. Hot out today, gonna be hot out tomorrow. What's wrong with the cat, though? What's wrong with the cat? It was sick. This is a stick figure. I always want to say stink finger. Like hot lesbians, maybe? I don't know. We took the dogs and the kids down earlier before it got dark out. There used to be an Air Force base here, and there was always like woods, like trails in the woods you could walk. There's barely any left. There's a little bit left, but it used to be a lot cooler. There used to be like hidden, I don't know what you call them, if you call them barracks, or they were just like these storage things that you couldn't see from the road. It was like a hill with trees on it and everything, and you walk around, you're on this path. And these like 2 big steel doors open up. There's no windows in it. There's a bunch of them back there. They're gone now, though. They tore down those woods and built houses. Oh, shit. The cat wasn't doing cocaine, was it? Because that's happened to me. Or, I don't know what else it'd be. I don't think it's good, though. So, sorry to hear that. What? You make me think about bloody nose. It freaks me out. What is this?
I pray thee, I pray thee.
The light's looking at that. Sounds like, yeah. She acts like a normal cat then. Ooh.
This is where reggae music comes from.
Well, you gotta
Yeah, this area.
Where's my tracks? I don't know where nothing is.
Your medication makes me high. Just be patient. I'm like a patient trying to find levitation. Run your fingers down my spine.
Oh, well, what? What did I say? We talking about hot lesbians? What? No, because I was just talking about the other day. My brother's ex-girlfriend that he has a daughter with is a late in life lesbian, and I was just talking about the other day, and how she doesn't date. She might as well just like date a guy because they're pretty pretty butch. They weren't really hot lesbians. Not what I was imagining, at least. If you're gonna go for it, I don't know about cats being maybe cat ladies. Only if it's really good. Yeah, if it's really good. Well, tell your cat not to share with you then. More water. Probably.
Your leaves of green, your purples and blues, there's cured little kids and old women too.
What? None of this makes sense. I look at one place and it says hour and 25 minutes. No, but I've only been 52 minutes. What is going on here? Something's fucked up. I don't know. I gotta stop looking at stuff because I don't even know. Really? Sorry to hear that. That's why I won't do it. Because you hear it like all the time, like, enough fentanyl to kill 6 billion people. Which is almost all, not all Earth, but like 3/4. Or something. I don't know what I was never good with fractions. Decimals too much. I was also never good with the I before E, because that rule does not apply to some shit no more, I feel like. There's all kinds of E before I's. It fucks me up.
Natural baby feed, no cross-pollination, she's a real pure breed. Cultivated with love and she's not grown for greed. She's everything I want and also all I need. Medication, your medication makes me high. Just be patient. I'm like a patient trying to find levitation. Run your fingers down my spine. Elevation.
It's not true though. How do you spell Epstein? How do you spell Spielberg? I feel like everything I gotta spell for some reason is the opposite. It fucks me up. Because I know it's supposed to be I before E, except I have to see it sometimes Y. Sometimes not. Hate spelling shit wrong. But actually, I think a lot of it is like correct the test, just make me look like a fucking asshole. Like I don't know what I'm doing. No, I know what I'm trying to say. I'm intentionally trying to spell shit wrong because that's how I talk. I feel like there's more. There's more too. I just can't think of any. Damn, pretty high. I feel like there's other words too besides just names. I just can't think of any right now. German's different. What about fucking like Chinese or something? They're not even like letters. I can't read that shit. I can't read none of that shit. German either. Well, we're kind of practicing for it, I think. Telepathy. That's kind of what like phones and shit are. They're we have to build it on the outside to make a metaphor out of it, so we can figure it out within. You know. They owe me money. I think, yeah, because I think if you try to envision, like, being telepathic, you could, like, try to picture, like, you can close your eyes, like, picture a phone. Picture, like, texting or something like that, you know? And then you see something come back, and you're like, well, were we just telepathic, or what the fuck? I just think that. I don't know. Wiener, see? See? Look at that wiener. Look at that wiener. See how that's spelled? Whoa. See the wiener? The goddamn EI. EIO. EIS. Holy shit. Somehow that goes together. I don't know, I'm pretty high. I'm gonna call it a 9 in a second here. One more day of this fucking week. It's hard ass goddamn week. What's up? We'll stay for a minute, but I'm just letting you know a little early. Harmonica? You know, like that thing all over. That's a weird instrument. You know, like tongue it and it's a lot of holes. There's a lot of holes in that thing. Plus, I don't really play instruments you blow into or anything, you know. And Greenpeace tried to push him. Tried to push Whoopi. Whoopi. I hear you. Whoopi. You do gotta talk. You gotta tongue the hell out of it, and I feel a little weird playing fucking like Mary Had a Little Lamb or something or whatever it taught me to play. Amazing Grace. I guess if you want to work out your tongue or something, that'd be what you do. Get a harmonica. I'm more of a strummer or a stroker that like blowing instruments. Whoops. Yeah, I did too until I did drugs, and it was never as bad as I thought, as they said it would. It was actually pretty awesome, most of it. Like, I was all that anticipation, like, oh my god, keep up doing it. It's gonna, I'm be all fucked up. Like, I'm not even like fucked up. I feel great. I'm fucking great. What are you talking about? Except for, addiction. Can't even say it. Addiction. A dickhead. Like the things that fuck me up the most, either Xanax, that's why I don't like it, or alcohol. Now, I may never smoke crack, but I've done like pretty much, not every other drug, but most of them. I'm like, I don't know, these little designer drugs or whatever, but Really? The first time I took it, I was working at Circle K when I was 18 with this lesbian, and I was already like taking painkillers at that point, and I didn't have any. And she's like, well, here, I have my happy pills, and she gave me 2. Before I knew it, I was fucking drooling on myself. She had to call my mom to come get me. My mom's like, what'd you get him? What'd you give him? I didn't tell her. And like my friends came over, and I had one shoe off, drooling on myself, and I passed out for like 8 hours. So I just never liked them. I got it somewhere, the blowjob in some form. Yeah, they were pills. As far as I remember, there were like 2 footballs. Fucked me up. I was only 18 though, you know. So I never liked them. Yeah, I never liked them. Yeah, Xanax. I'm already tired, you know. I need something else. Yeah, like Vicodin plus like some speed. You know, mix it up a little bit. I never took a bar because I don't think I could handle it. Yeah, I've only taken it in a couple times because I never liked it. Well, yeah, you can trade. Yeah, it's if you ever get your hand on Xanax, it's good to hold on to because people like to trade. Yeah. Yes, Vicodins are good. I never did MDM. Adderall's good. Percocet's good. I like all this stuff. I like it all. Yes. Well, I never took Xanax with alcohol. Alcohol. When I was about 20, 21, I would get 90 Percocets prescribed to me a month. I mean, between me and my mom, they were gone within a week. Yeah, and then we had her Loracets, and then we had this old lady live with us that paid us, and she got like a big bottle of Loracets. She didn't take them, so that was her rent money to us to live in our screened. Well, it was more than a screened-in porch. It was like built on. Got a big bottle of that. Generally, I think between the 3 of us, 3 bottles, and the 2 of us, that would last like maybe 3 weeks a month. So there was a month where we were out trying to buy shit off everyone else. I mean, sorry, a week out of a month. I mean, nothing lined up perfectly all the time, but. God, she would hide them too, and I'd always find them. And I'd fess up. I'm like, I don't know why I do it. I don't know why. I can't help myself. Run out of pills early and shit. Yeah, it's true too. Ain't none of it good. Like, you know, getting hooked on any of it, none of it's good. And I know from experience. Because it sucks. Yeah, it sucks when you don't have it. Yeah. I'd be drinking it now, but I'm out of orange juice. Nasty pills. Go. Wow. Well, there's different kinds of heavy bills, but they didn't have everything set up so shitty. Like, they didn't have this fucking world set up so shitty. This, because it's all forced on us. We wouldn't, be wanting to escape so bad. Yeah. Never got to do it. Told you. I told you. Part of me sometimes thinks about making videos to show people how to do stuff. It's just time. Time's my biggest problem, man. It's a lot easier, I think. I mean, none that it's easier, but it's easier for people to figure out than they think it would be, I think, if they just fucked with it, I wish I had the cheeseburger. I made their sandwiches. I could go pack their lunches, but I made myself a little sandwich on the side, too. I don't even know what it was. Some meat and some cheese. And it was on like a Hawaiian bun roll. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to look through the cabinets for some drugs. I'm kidding. I'm going to look for some food. I think I'm going to make another fucking Hawaiian roll. There ain't no drugs in the cabinet. But I love you guys. Thank you for hanging out. I'm glad that worked out. Pix art. That's the way to go. And it's free. You can pay like $7 a month or whatever, which I do just because you have more choices, but I didn't for years. You don't have to. There's plenty of free shit there, So, all right.